up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rodney, and what is good? Everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for this video, I have decided to go ahead and knock out my life update video for the end of this year. I decided to do that because there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, a lot of stuff I need to get off my chest, and there's a lot of stuff I just need to, I need to vent. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this week's video, my life update video. Alright, so I'm just going to start from when I ended off on my last video, which was, I came out to my mom and stuff like that. Now, I just want to say that, just a little update on that, me and my mom are in the best place ever. It's like nothing, never ever, it's like I never ever told my mom I was gay. Honestly, it still feels the same. But she did kind of break down one day, this was months ago, and my mom's the type of person to where if she says that she's gonna let something go, then she's gonna let something go. And I wish I had that capability, but I just don't have that capability yet. My mom was crying, and then she was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're gay," all the jazz and stuff like that. So yeah, ever since that day, that was back in April, March, she hasn't said anything about me being gay. So yeah, that's just a little update on my mom. As far as my dad goes, I don't know if y'all don't know this or not, but my dad passed away last year, a week before my birthday. I'm still dealing with that. I'm still trying to process that. It's only been a year, and it feels like it only happened yesterday. Honestly, I'm just literally taking this day by day, and it's so hard because me and my dad, we really didn't have the best of relationships and stuff like that, but he made sure that he was in my life. He didn't live with us and stuff like that, but he made sure that he was in me and my brother's life. The amount of knowledge that he has poured into me and my brother, as far as living in this society and what what comes with it, and my dad, unfortunately I really didn't have a chance to come out to my dad telling him that I was gay. Honestly, I think my dad knew I was gay because he would say little things that would have me question why is he saying this, why is he saying that, but he wasn't bashing me or anything like that. He would say little things to make sure that I felt accepted, I love you. I'll always say I love you no matter what you do in your life. I love you. He will say certain little stuff like that. I feel like my dad knew that I was gay, but he just didn't. He wanted me to tell him, and unfortunately, before he died, I couldn't tell him. But I feel like he knew I was gay, and that's just something called for. But honestly, I'm dealing with him passing every day because literally it's not easy. I still cry sometimes, some days I'm still trying to process it, but for the most part I'm okay. I can push. I'm a big girl, so I have to keep moving, but I wouldn't wish losing a parent on my worst enemy. Even though we all gonna have to go through this one day, I wouldn't wish anybody would lose their parents, especially if you didn't have a relationship, or if you had a relationship but it wasn't what you wanted to be, or you had a I just wouldn't wish that on anybody at all, because it's just heartbreaking. A couple weeks ago I was scrolling through Facebook, and one of my dad's closest friends, which I'm friends on Facebook with, posted a picture, an old picture of him and my dad, and literally I just wept. I literally just cried for hours, and it kind of set me back to the first, because I felt like I was finally getting over it. But honestly, it feels like I'm still at square one. So it's hard. It's very, very hard losing a parent, especially my father. Like I said, my father instilled a lot of courage and dignity into me and my brother. He spent time to us talking about like I said, society and politics, and I would hate to hear about, you know, what's going on in America, because usually we would hang out with my dad on Saturdays and stuff like that, and it was full of him telling us about how evil the world is and about how the presidents don't give a crap about us, and you know, how black people are treated in society. Like, I was, you know, as a kid, like growing up, I didn't want to hear that, but I thank God for that now, because honestly, it's like I see a reflection of my dad now. If I look in the mirror, you know, I thank God for him instilling the information in me as a child, because now I see it for my own self. Like, when I was growing up, I was like, I didn't want to hear that. I just want to be a kid. I just want to play with my Legos, my Barbie dolls. No, not serious, not Barbie dolls, but my Legos and stuff like that. I didn't want to hear that about society and stuff like that. So, but you know, he made sure that we understood that, and that's the thing that I miss about my dad the most, is the information he instilled to me. And the things, like, just like, I think a couple weeks before he actually passed away, we had a very, very intellectual conversation about, you know, the Trayvon Martin situation and some of the, how police brutality and black, we had like a real intellectual conversation about that. And that was actually the last time I spoke to my father, was that day. So like, I'm still trying to process that in my life right now. I'm not gonna say I'm just learning how to not rush certain things, traumatic situations that go in my life, because rushing stuff is not always good, especially when it comes to like your mental stability. It's not good. I'm a firm believer of letting things process and letting them do its thing, and not trying to rush time by rushing the feelings together. I'm a firm believer in letting time and letting pain do its thing of, you know, just do its thing. I'm a firm believer in that. So yeah, that's enough about my dad. You know, I don't want to go back, because I'll be sitting up here crying for about 30 minutes, and I don't want to do that. Other than that, you know, I honestly, I'm just gonna do like a little recap of like this year. Honestly, I can say that I've felt like this year I have relearned myself in a lot of avenues. And what I mean by that, being in a relationship, for me, I only could like speak for myself. Like, this is like my real, like, I would say this is my real, like, this is like my first relationship, because it's not. This is like, I'm just speaking from like a love standpoint and from like an emotional standpoint. This is like for what I feel like my real first relationship, you know, because I'm finding out parts about myself that I didn't know that was there, if you get what I'm saying. Like, this relationship with my boyfriend has really put some spotlights in some areas or some places in my life that I really need to work on. I'm just gonna be honest, like, I didn't know I was such as an emotional person before I got with my boyfriend. And the reason why I'm emotional, I know he always says this, but honestly the only reason why I'm emotional is because I love him so much. So it's like, you know, I don't mean to be that way, but I mean to be that way, if you get what I'm saying. So a lot of times, like, I lash out and stuff like that, and then like, because a lot of times I literally do not think about what I do, I just do it. And then like, once like I come, like, have a moment to like, you know, have a little talk with myself, or like have a moment to woosah, I'll reanalyze the situation and I'll be like, you really, you know, up the whole entire situation. It's like a new area of me that I'm discovering. So it's like, wow, I didn't know I was like that. So like, I honestly say, I don't know if anybody else feels like this. Like, getting in relationships, like, you find out a lot about yourself. Like, period. Like I'm being honest, like I'm being dead serious. Like I found out a whole lot about myself this year. Like I said, I didn't know I was so emotional. Number two, I didn't know I was such a loving person. Now I knew I was a loving person. I knew that because I'm a Cancer, I'm a water sign, so I'm naturally that way, period. I'm just naturally loving and giving and stuff like that. I didn't know I was that way until I really got with my boyfriend. I didn't know I was that way. I didn't know that I could be such a loving, caring, giving person when before I got to my boyfriend. Because honestly, like it's like I'm finding myself this year. It's like being single for a while, because I was in a relationship with with another person, and he cheated on me, all the type of stuff, which I don't want to talk again today. That's another story. Child, the ghetto. Really feels like I didn't know myself until I met my boyfriend, if you get what I'm saying. Like it's like I didn't know myself, my emotional side, until I got my boyfriend. And I'm still learning to this day how to manage and handle that side, because sometimes it comes out really wild. And I'm speaking for me. I'm very stubborn. I have a smart ass mouth, and sometimes my mouth does get in the way because like I don't like nobody talking down to me. No, I don't like that stuff. I just don't like that. So like I get very, very offensive when people do that. And I'm not just talking about like my boyfriend and stuff like that, because we do have our problems. That's a part of the relationship, period. But I just don't like that, period. Like I didn't know I was that way. Like it's just like a lot of stuff I'm finding about myself is coming from being in a relationship with my boyfriend. And it's like, honestly, I can say this now, that I've never been I have not been in this deep of love, never in my life. So it's like, I feel like this is like really my first real relationship, because like I've been in relationships and stuff like that, and I would say I love the person, and honestly I used to have an ex-girlfriend, and I was just going through my Facebook Messenger one day this week, and I see some of the messages that we were talking about. I was like, oh, I can't believe I told her I love her. But like I look back at those messages, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe some of the stuff I said. Like honestly, the only person I can now only imagine calling babe is my boyfriend. Like I know I didn't. Like, I knew my heart was wanted to be with another man. Like I knew I wanted another man in my life. So I just I don't know what I was thinking. I was dumb for that. But anyway, yeah, so like I found like this year has really been like a discovery for me, because like I'm feeling like I'm really, for the first time in like my whole entire life, feel like I'm really finding myself. It's like I'm really finding out who I am in all spectrums of my life. And I want to thank my boyfriend personally. If you're watching this, babe, I love you so much. You better be watching this. But anyway, yeah, he has helped me really discover a lot of parts of myself that I really didn't know that was there. A lot of soul searching, a lot of things that I've worked on since being in a relationship with him, and he's been so patient with me, because let me tell you, I am a handful, and he will tell you that himself. Your girl right here is not a jigsaw puzzle. It's not a sweet glass of tea. Your girl right here is sweet and sour. Honestly, because I'm a handful to deal with. It's not like I'm mean to be that way. It's just that I'm a very emotional person, period. I've just come to terms with that literally last weekend when me and my boyfriend got a little altercation. So Yeah, but yeah, so like this year, like I said, has been like a really good year for me, honestly. Of course, it comes with its ups and downs. I've been depressed this year. I've, you know, been a little suicidal this year, and I definitely want to give a big shout out to Talkspace, because honestly, I wouldn't have got through that phase of my life this year if it wasn't for Talkspace, period. Yeah, this year has really been really loud. As far as my life goes right now, you know, my business is like going great. You know, I can't really complain about anything in my life right now. My boyfriend just recently got a new car, and you know, it just brings me joy seeing him happy. So it's literally like, you know, it just brings me joy to seeing him have like the biggest smile of getting what he wants. And I don't think he knows that, but yeah. And I know I talk about my boyfriend a lot, but honestly, like, because my friends say I talk about him all the time when I'm around them, and it's like I don't be meaning to. It's just that, you know, when you're in love, you're in love. But yeah. So that's it for this week's life update video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy my little, you know, me talking about different stuff. If you did, sis, I need for you to go ahead and hit the like button. Also, fam, hit that subscribe button. Like, come on, join the fam. Hit the subscribe button. And also turn that bell on that notifies you every single time, girl, I have a new video out. Because, girl, you don't want to miss this. Like, you know, you need your daily dose of me. Like, you need this. Go hit the like button, subscribe button. And that's it for this video, guys. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.